The Scots and the U.S. government had a difference of opinion about Beaulier. The Scots, Stuart Henderson will tell you, we looked at Beaulier 100% as a suspect. I considered him a possible suspect, but I thought he was probably, I could not envision someone in the West that's a businessman intentionally blowing up a plane. Now, accidentally giving the things to the Libyans or whomever at that time to do this, that's possible. But I could not envision somebody from the West being in cahoots with the Libyans or anybody else to blow up a plane. I found that hard to believe.
At the time the FBI first encountered Edwin Beaulier, they didn't fully understand his long relationship with the Libyans. It all began in the mid-1970s, when Beaulier said he started supplying the Libyans with broadcasting equipment, police radios, fax machines. But by the early 1980s, the CIA began to suspect that he was supplying the Libyans with much more. The details come from this once classified CIA technical report. It explains that in 1984, 4 years before Lockerbie, the CIA uncovered briefcase bombs in the hands of Libyan operatives in North Africa. Semtex explosive inside the suitcase was detonated with a custom-made firing device using Motorola pagers. And these pagers were ultimately traced back to Mibo and Edwin Beaulier. There's a whole CIA report on these devices. Mm-hmm. They find a briefcase and Semtex, and so they're analyzing this whole thing.
This was in '84.
Right, I mean, if you had known, this guy seems to be supplying the Libyans with devices to do bad things. I mean, would that have colored your dealings with him at all?
Yeah, it would have certainly given me a little bit different look at who this guy is and what he might be up to.
Well, actually, so this report makes clear that the CIA, I think, through the Swiss police, told him knock it off about the pagers back in 1984.
It says that he was contacted by the Swiss police about those pagers.
So he does seem to have an awareness at some point that the stuff he's making is being used for terrorism, and he knows that that's not right.
I think anybody who deals with the Libyans in electronic weapons and things knows that they're probably being used at some point in time in some way for terrorism.
Right.
But did he give them these timers and other equipment with the intent to blow up airplanes? Proving that's pretty damn hard to do.